Hi, I'm Warwick Dice, and I'm about to start a new Let's Play, so let's talk about it first, shall we? It's going to be a massive undertaking. I'm going to do Digital Devil Saga 1 and 2. I'm probably going to complete all the extra bosses, but I'm not going to, get every item and do every particular thing or whatever, and whichever path I choose is the path I choose. People who played the game know what I'm talking about, but I'm not going to spoil it for anybody because that's not fun. Let me take a sip of my drink. Ah, tasty. Now, of course, I got everything set up to play it, and if you hear in the background, at least for the first couple recordings, what sounds like a chainsaw competition, that's because they decided today was the day to do the edging for the lawn outside of my apartment. So yeah, it's gonna sound like that. I don't know if you can even hear the chainsaw, but yeah. So they're basically taking an edging tool and slowly edging around my neighborhood. Well, anyway, the points I wanted to get to on this is one, there will be some slowdown, there might be some choppiness, there might be lag in the game. It'll all be negligible, probably during some battles or in larger scenes, a few other things, but that's really the best I can get it, and that's the best you can hope for, other than you going out and buying the game and enjoying it yourself. Um, it also has a lot of gore, and I believe there's 2 scenes of nudity, so yeah, that's just a forewarning ahead of time. Let's see. Yeah, it has a lot of strange themes in it, and it's very weird from the start. I'm gonna try to read off most of the dialogue. I won't read off a lot of it. Only really important bits. Like if I'm having conversations with people in town, I might read some of it if it's interesting or poignant to the game. But some of it's just fluff dialogue that you can read in like 30 seconds. But 30 seconds, like 0.2 seconds. So I'm not really going to go nuts on that. Other than that, I do have a save file where everything's maxed and mastered, but I don't really want to take that path. But this game will be long and there'll be lots of grinding, so there might be delays or LPs in between because this will take a lot longer. I think Mass Effect 1 and 2 LPs plus Lunar would probably be the first like half of this game. The one thing I have to say is, as far as RPGs go, it's probably the best one ever made, and that's in my honest opinion. But that's mostly because it really has the best of all RPG worlds and themes from games like Xenogears, Final Fantasy, Persona games, all sorts of really good stuff. It's a basic turn-based combat. I might cut out a few of the combat scenes if they're irrelevant or redundant and just annoying, but most of them you'll see because the enemies are interesting and there's lots and lots and lots of enemies and different ways to do things. And I'll explain more about the combat system and things in it as I go through it. But like hands down, this is probably my most favorite RPG of all time. Um, Persona 3 is probably the next closest, although it's lacking in a few things. I wish it was longer, and I wish the ending wasn't so bland. Even the FES ending is bland compared to that. Digital Devil Saga, as a point made by the YouTube channel, which is awesome, All Dragon, he made a point that save points have to have functions, and this one is basically the backbone of the entire game is the save function, which is strange. But there's lots of other interesting things. I'm going to try to get all of the FMVs, because there are tons of them in this game, done clearly, so there might be some cutting, or I might be jilting when I have to change settings. I'm not sure if later FMVs will have problems. I'm also going to back up save and try to avoid having missed scenes or overlaps as much as possible. I can't 100% guarantee it because this game is very weighty and it will be days and days of processing videos and stuff like that. So hopefully the recorder doesn't fuck up, and hopefully I don't fuck up, and hopefully everything goes well and you can enjoy this game just as much as I enjoyed it. So, we'll see you in the next episode, which is the first episode. Well, actually, this one's the first. Never mind. See you then. Bye.